On every edition of Plunge, we try and have some local people who are very interesting in our edition called Weirdos on Parade, and tonight is no exception. Tonight we have a man by the name of Brick Mason who has brought his pet snake with him. How you doing tonight, Brick?
Hi, John.
Wow, what's this cute little feller's name?
This is Sly, and he's a boa constrictor.
He's a fairly small boa constrictor, isn't he?
Well, he's just a young one.
Now, how old is he?
He's 6 years old.
6 years old. And how big do they get to be?
Well, full size, they reach 15, 20 feet.
15, 20 feet. And how long will it be before he gets to be that size?
10, 15, maybe even 20 years.
Really? So they actually...
It all depends on how much you feed them, the size cage you keep them in.
How long do they usually live for?
Well, 40, 50 years, as long as they don't run into any difficulties along the way.
Okay, well, do you have anything special that Sly does?
Yes, as a matter of fact, Sly is a trained snake.
Is that right? What does he do?
Well, here I have a hoop, which can be set on fire.
Ah, okay.
And Sly will jump right through it.
He's going to jump through the hoop?
Yes. Now, this trick is unique in a number of ways. A, that most snakes don't jump.
The snake is going to jump through the hoop?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And B, that most reptiles have a natural fear of fire.
Uh-huh.
And for them to jump through this hoop is, you know, it's going completely against their natural instincts.
I see. Well,
if you'll just, if you step aside here, we'll...
Certainly.
Okay, Sly, okay. Come on, baby. Come on.
Come on, Sly.
Just give him a minute there.
Okay. I don't want to antagonize him.
He's preparing himself now for the leap.
He seems to be well disciplined. Must have taken years of practice to get him to jump through the hoop like
well,
that.
See the
I suppose he's not afraid of the unlit hoop, and so he's not jumping through it for that reason.
That could be it.
But
he usually does it with either way.
Okay, Brick.
See
well, we'll be getting back to Brick in a little while. That's good, Sly. Right now we're going to cut to a little commercial, and we'll be right back.
This is Jimmy Fiddler in Hollywood. Motion picture starlets live an exciting life of social events around the clock. But they soon discover that this business of dining out night after night often results in extra pounds. That's when older Hollywood stars advise them about Tap-On. Am I right, Steve Dunn?
Yes, you're so right, Jimmy Fiddler, because there's nothing, absolutely nothing like Tap-On tablets to help lose your extra pounds and keep those unsightly pounds from coming back. So if you're overweight, reduce the safe, accepted, guaranteed Tap-On way, the reducing aid of the movie colony. You stick to a pound a day, because Tap-On tablets have...
Dr. Wack, hey, it would seem as though the infamous custard pie hitman... Hello? Oh. It would seem as though the infamous custard pie hitman has made a success of his dream.
Well, if you don't have a dream, how are you going to make that dream come true?
You're so right, Dr. Wack, hey. Well, speaking of dreams, you viewers might be curious as to what's happening on other channels right now. And on Channel 11, the Minnesota North Stars trail Mary Hartman by a score of 2-1. I'd like to show you something that I found just the other day, something I think you'll find very interesting. Can we get a shot of this? I'd like you to notice that this policeman is married and that he parked his police car in this crosswalk, a pedestrian crosswalk. In other news, the Securities and Exchange Commission has announced that it is tightening its control over what it views as permissive accounting procedures by outside auditors. This comes in light of recent scandals involving Penn Central, Lockheed, equity funding, and national student marketing have been misunderstood, and that
It's time that those of us who are well off to take action and to put a stop to this nonsense of big government interference in our lives and fortunes. Thank you. Fern?
Thank you, Dr. Walder. Leif Erikson, Scandinavian discoverer of America of Icelandic family, the first known European discoverer of Vinland, or Vineland the Good in North America, was the son of Eric the Red, the founder of the earliest Scandinavian settlements from Iceland in Greenland in 985. In 999, he went from Greenland to the court of King Olaf Tryggvason in Norway and was commissioned by him to proclaim Christianity in Greenland. Well, Sylvia, what can you tell us about the weather tonight?
Oh, it's cold. Say, if you don't believe that, stick your head out of the window right now and find out. Okay, back to you.
Okay, thanks very much, Sylvia, and from the rest of us here at Plunge, thanks for watching and have a good life.
Yes, I'm awfully sorry, but I'm afraid you should have been here 30 minutes ago.
People and Causes will return next week at this same time. These programs are produced in their entirety by the individuals and organizations presenting them, and the views, ideas, and opinions they advance do not necessarily reflect those of this station, its staff, nor of its trustees.